If we continue ignoring the real enemies behind Malcolm's demise, then we'll continue falling for the same tricks. That's why it's important to note that the Anti-Defamation League was advising the FBI and law enforcement agencies during the time they were devising Malcolm's assassination. This is a fact. And this is extremely important information that none of the so-called researchers have been bold enough to cite, except for those in the Nation of Islam. Look, it is outright negligent to disregard the fact that Jewish groups who characterized Malcolm as the leading black anti-Semite were the same ones advising the government agencies that plotted his death. That's not just something you just overlook.
The day that Malcolm was assassinated, the next day there were 11 daily newspapers in New York at the time. But the New York Times, the one that prints all the news that's fit to print, had a headline, and that headline said, "The Apostle of Hate is dead." Is that what they call Malcolm? Is that true, Bill? Did they call Malcolm the Apostle of Hate? Yeah. Did they say that Malcolm preached violence? Yeah. And 30 years ago, Bill, the ADL had Malcolm X as the #1 black anti-Semite in America. Talk back to me. Malcolm exposed the fact that Spingarn was at the head of the NAACP and these blacks were fronting. Didn't he expose it? Yes, sir. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The dossier on Malcolm was he was the anti-Semite. Malcolm died or was assassinated. There are those of you that genuinely love Malcolm and genuinely honor his legacy and his place in history, but you don't have the power to raise Malcolm from the dead. You ain't got that power. You love him, but your love of Malcolm is just like people's love of Garvey and love of Du Bois. They haven't been able to raise them from the dead. I'm asking you now, who is Warner Brothers? Who is Warner Brothers? Are they Jewish? Why would a Jewish film company spend $30 million to make an icon of a man whom they said was the leading anti-Semite of his day and an apostle of hate? Think about that, brothers. Think about that.